I just want to start this off with thank you, Colton. You've been amazing, everything you've done for us, and I want to say thank you. But this is about Ukraine, just this magical place for us, and how we're moving forward from it. But started over a little 8 months ago. Everything about Ukraine's been fun. Kaiser's the one that invited me, and I've stayed, had a ton of fun, had laughs, had jokes, made some friends along the way. The second op is pretty much what solidified me to stay in, just because of how everyone reacted, just how much we had a laugh afterwards. A lot of people don't know I'm colorblind, and 096 to me looks almost exactly like everything else underground, like the metal detectors. So 096 gets out and we're trying to hide, and I peek up a little bit and I see what I think's a metal detector suddenly move, and I get everyone killed. I got made fun of for that for a while, but it's one of those notable moments that I had fun.
I can honestly say, without a doubt, that the operations that I went through over the past couple months has been just astoundingly impactful to both myself and others. That's definitely for sure. My first operation was actually in the Ukraine facility. It was just a normal operation. Go in, clear it through, and get out. It wasn't that simple, unfortunately. I remember the only people who survived were me, Seth, and one of the original members of 002. My hands were just like shaking. I was so immersed and completely in awe of what I just experienced. Not soon after that, I was promoted to squad lead of 002, Lemon rank. Ukraine, I can say, without a doubt, has made me into the leader that my fellow squad members rely on me to be. And when I received the news that we were going to have our last operation there, I was sad, definitely. The amount of hard work and effort that goes into every little detail into this game is honestly mind-blowing. Thank you, Colton, and thank you, Seth, for all the hard work that you do. And thank you, Ukraine. We'll all miss you.
This whole thing has been absolutely fantastic. I've loved every second of it. It has just been something to really live for, to come in every weekend and be blown away by just the overall professionalism and everything. And Ukraine was just, it was our proving ground. It was where we got to first get a taste for everything, and it's honestly, it has been fantastic. And compared to the old group, this is just out of this world. I love it.
So there was a server called, and it was one of Colton's friends that made it. We just joined it, grabbed some people to play SI, hang out, have a nice night. And he joins the VC. He posts a link to the game, and I looked at the thumbnail. I saw that it was the same map for standard issue, but it was only set tonight. So I joined the game, joined my buddies, Colton joined. He starts spawning in walkers, and so we started like hiding in buildings. We saw them grouping up in the street. We had our guns. They all just started getting mowed down. We didn't really have a plan. We just said, let's just shoot them. But looking back at the past and looking at now, we've honestly made so much progress. And Ukraine was this fantastic place that brought us all together. And I just want to personally thank Colin and Seth for making this possible. And we unfortunately have to let go of this map and see how we do in Kurdistan. So let's just look ahead to the future and see how we do.
Ukraine was where the group really came together. It's expanded beyond what I would have imagined 2 months ago. And It's sad that it's gonna be gone, because there's a lot of memories wrapped up in it. But one of the things that I really liked about the group was how after every op we would just come together and just making a joke of pretty much anything and everything. So even if you just didn't have a good time that op or something happened that made you annoyed, you would still have fun sitting afterwards, which is a rare experience. I know I don't say it much, but it's really been an amazing experience, and I'd like to say thank you to both Kaiser and Colton for just making it some of the best times I've had in a while.
Ever since I joined the Foundation anew, I was actually amazed of what Colton himself was capable of building for us. We had the city and the facility, of course. Ukraine was always a special place, but when I first joined Foundation anew, this was before the caves existed. The caves, when they were introduced, I was actually amazed of how well detailed the cave was actually, though it was just a simple tunnel system. I want to thank Colton. Colton has made a very special impact in me. If it wasn't for Ukraine, I wouldn't be a squad leader. Ukraine will always be a special place for us, and since we're moving on to new soil, I just want to end this off by saying Ukraine will always have a place amongst our souls.
So the first reason I originally joined Foundation New was because of Chrysalis. He was streaming on Operation one time, and then I just pestered him. He eventually let me in, and that's how I first joined. So after I did a few ops, we were moving into Ukraine. Did some ops in there, but my most notable one was probably the first time we entered into the caverns with all the sleepers and such. It was just so different. I'd never seen anything of this magnitude and greatness, I guess, before. But anyways, I thank both Colton and Kaiser and Shaggy for all of this, because without them it wouldn't be possible.
I mean, when I first heard about the game, I thought, who cares? But it was a Saturday night and I had all my friends around, and I thought, hey, it's worth a shot, let's try it out. The second we got down the elevator into the facility and those doors opened, I was just completely hooked and blown away at that moment, because I didn't know a game using the Roblox engine could be this compelling and terrifying, and it was amazing. That's the only word I can use for it. It was amazing. Then I realized that, hey, this isn't the only map, we're in all of Ukraine. So we went to the city, and there's the fields and the compound. It was so inspiring, really, just seeing what he could do just for fun. I've led MTF quite a while, pretty much since Lemon Meringue came in, and it's been fun all the way through. I wouldn't change anything about it. Everyone there in the server, then and now, those are the people that made it for me. It was just so fun, and just seeing everybody having a good time just made me feel good. And I wanted to make sure that everyone just kept having a good time. And we might be saying goodbye to Ukraine, but we'll never say goodbye to the experiences we had, that's for sure. And with no exaggeration or hyperbole when I say this game is the most unique experience I've ever had. There will never be another game like this, and I will always be deeply thankful for being a part of something this special. Whatever the future holds, I'll see you all in Kurdistan.
Regardless, life goes on. The world keeps spinning and there's no time to ponder my feelings. After all, it's just the beginning.